Hello and welcome to Food for Thought, Insights for Busy Leaders and Managers in just 150 seconds. Today, I'd like to talk about developing spiritual resilience. And it's very linked to spiritual energy, but spiritual energy is actually different to the other energies I've been talking about in this video series. For example, with physical energy and physical resilience, you can feel that in your body and you can exercise in order to improve it. With emotional energy or emotional resilience, you can also feel the intensity of your emotions and what you can do to be able to moderate those and calm them down. And with regards to mental energy, well, you can think about your thinking and your focus and to be able to do exercises in order to develop that. But with spiritual energy and spiritual resilience, it's much more subtle, it's much more intuitive, it's much more coming from a deep inner knowing. A knowing that you have a meaning in your life, a knowing that you can make a positive contribution to others and the world that you live in. And there's a very interesting psychologist called Viktor Frankel who survived the concentration camps of the Second World War. And he was a psychologist observing what was going on around him. And he noticed that the people who gave up, the people who had felt that there was no hope anymore, who had lost their sense of meaning or purpose, actually passed away. And he wrote actually many books around this topic. And in one of them, he quoted and said that if we have a clear why to live, we can bear almost any how. And spiritual resilience is being really clear about your why, about the meaning of your life and the meaning of the contribution you can make and the purpose of your life and the purpose you can make to others, the positive contribution you can make to others. So I'd like you to consider this. And I'd like you to consider what are your unique strengths, experiences, and the way that your brain is wired, which is totally unique. No one has a brain like you. That what's the contribution you can make to others? And I'd also like to mention values so that you're clear about and get really clear about your values, about what's most important to you, so that you can be congruent with that and live a purposeful life aligned to your values. And that's what gives you spiritual resilience. So when it comes to spiritual resilience, stay curious.